Good morning and welcome to the class officer speeches for the class of 2024. Our names are Sean Mayo and Colleen Mayo, and we are your class advisors. We're excited for our candidates to participate in today's virtual program to share their ideas with their peers and explain why they're the most qualified candidate for the roles of class president and class senator. The candidates will be professional, honest, and school appropriate throughout the speeches, which will be split into two parts. First, each candidate running for class president will speak for up to 2 minutes. Then, each candidate running for class senator will speak for up to 2 minutes. To kick off the speeches, we'll hear from our first candidate for class president, Brandon Boone.
Hello there. My name is Brandon Boone. Now, although I may be running for class president with little experience being part of student government, I know what it is like to be part of a real government. Being employed as the assistant campaign manager of Mr. Valentine's mayoral campaign, I know not only how to be a leader, but how to run a government and system of people because of this experience, which no one else likely has. The experience will allow me to effectively accomplish my goals at GHS and within this wonderful community. My goals, if elected, are to ensure bathrooms are open at all times, there are enough seats within the student center during lunch hours, and to have a direct solution to the people with their thoughts on homeroom, flex time, and out-of-school activities. These goals will reach everyone at GHS and are very manageable as class president. On the flip side of the living aspect of GHS, there's an academic side. Being a part of the first midterm since COVID-19 hit, finishing many AP exams, and having finals just around the corner, you can trust me to be the best voice when coming to easing the class of 2024's worries about these major events. Unfortunately, since the credit load rose for our class, we are going to have a much more intense high school workload than the current seniors. But as your president, I will not let this be a burden. I will ensure your stress, anxiety, and worries have a minimal impact on your performance during the next year of high school, so you can be prepared for the next step in your life. Finally, from my point of view and from many others I have heard, the student government lacks a strong connection to the whole class. I can promise a greater bond and representation from the people on what they want to happen within GHS. As the famous Franklin Delano Roosevelt said, the ultimate purpose of the government is to execute the people's will. Thank you, and let GHS sit as a school upon a hill.
Thank you, Brandon. Next, we'll hear from Xavi Hernandez for class president.
Good morning, class of 2024. My name is Xavi Hernandez, and I'll be running as your junior class president. My main focus as your class president is to structure new ideas based on your thoughts and feelings. One of my promising ideas for next year is student-selected vending machines. This will be managed by surveys, and the most popular choices will be seen in the vending machines. Furthermore, I want to implement feminine products in the majority of women's bathrooms around the school. It's necessary that we all feel secure in a new environment. Additionally, to create a more exciting school society, I'll be making fundraisers more interactive and more enjoyable. Finally, I want to introduce a badminton team. The team will compete against other schools in Fairfield County and be organized as any regular sports team. We can make a countless number of changes with your help. Remember that your input matters. Thank you.
Thank you, Xavi. Now, we will hear from Kate Friedman, who is running for class president.
Hey everyone, my name is Kate Friedman and I'm running for junior class president. I spent the last year as a homeroom rep, which has taught me about how student government works. I have meaningful fundraising experience used to raise for class, give us more flexibility for events. I've also gained valuable leadership skills from playing softball for almost 10 years. If elected, my primary goal will be reforming homeroom to use the time more effectively. I also will work to create a student-made mural program for blank walls and also reforming learning centers. Above all, my goal will be speaking for our class as a whole. If you guys ever have any complaints or ideas, I'll work as hard as I can to make them heard. Anyone who knows me will confirm that I see every project to its end, no matter the relative importance. My work in student government will be no exception. I'll do as much as I can to make your voices heard and create valuable change. Thank you.
Thank you, Kate. Now we will hear from Omar Gallagher, who is also running for class president.
Usain Bolt, Cristiano Ronaldo, LeBron James, all athletes famous for running. My name is Omar Gallagher. In no way am I a track star, but I am running to be your class president. I believe that the class president should be extraordinary, always seeking to innovate and develop. My out-of-the-box thinking, audacious as it may seem, is what makes me the perfect candidate. My list of plans include creating a badminton team and league, reforming the cafeteria menu, lowering the cost of prom tickets, putting tampons in all of the bathrooms, and creating a petting zoo. Of course, all of these enthusiastic plans will require adequate funding. And quite frankly, I'm not worried about money at all, for I have an extensive list of fundraisers that I know for sure all of the students of GHS will be thrilled for. To quote Master Uguay, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. And there's no time better than the present for change. Thank you. And remember to vote for Omar Gallagher.
Thank you, Omar. Now we'll hear from Sam Jaffe, who is running for class president.
Hey, class of 2024, I'm Sam Jaffe, and I'm running for junior class president. Over the past year, I was vice president of our class and helped raise money via fundraisers. My biggest focus for next year is both fundraising and making improvements to our school. In terms of fundraising, I want to work on ways to raise money online to increase accessibility. I want to make prom as inexpensive for students as it can be. In addition, next year, I plan on improving our sustainability as a school through working with organizations such as Waste Free Greenwich. I'd also like to continue to add to the Cardinal Cafe and find ways to make homeroom a more productive place. Thanks for listening. Vote Sam.
Thanks, Sam. Now we will hear from Palin, who is running for class president.
Greetings, Greenwich High students, teachers, and faculty. I'm Caleb Kalin, a 10th grade student, and I'm running to be your junior class president. I could stand here on this podium and bore you with facts about why you should elect me as president, but I'll keep this speech clear and concise. If elected president, I would be a change agent working on your behalf. But I think that determining a suitable candidate depends not only on the changes they will make, but also on their personality and character. As some of you may know, I've done surveys across the student center to gain information on what you as students want, not what I want, as that does not fulfill the role of a leader. In this survey, I asked what qualities you want to see in a student president and what changes you want to be made. Here are the results of that. Some of the mentioned qualities were intelligence, kindness, being involved, and the ability to voice not only their opinion, but also other students' opinions. And fortunately, these are qualities that many would say I exhibit. The fact that I ran a survey to gather this information also demonstrates my willingness to be involved with the student body, hear their concerns, and respond to them. If I'm elected president, some of the changes I would make include advocating for better Wi-Fi, lunch, fundraising, spending, and mental health. I've heard from both students and experienced difficulties myself with Wi-Fi in certain areas of the school. I've also heard about issues with lunch. Many people talk about problems with cleanliness, the food, and the chairs during lunch waves. I also believe that we can improve on fundraising and spending in certain areas of the school. I'll make sure to work hard to improve student life. Another thing I would change is how we talk about mental health. It needs to be taught in a way that it does not bore students and demonstrates how to manage their own mental health. If teachers could connect to students' mental health on a personal level, then strategies for talking about it would be much more intuitive. If you take only one thing away from my speech, let me leave you with one short message. As class president, I would make sure that your voices are heard to ensure that our school can adequately respond to our needs, which I believe is one of the most important things a class president can do. So let's soar together, Cardinals. Thank you for listening to my speech. I hope you make the right choice and vote for me.
Thank you, Caleb. Thank you to our candidates for running for class president. Next, all the candidates running for class senator will speak, starting with Hannah Klingbeil.
Hello, my name is Hannah Klima, and I'm extremely excited to be running for class senator. Although I don't have much experience in student government, I believe I will make a great student body leader. For starters, being part of the student policy initiative has helped me understand student frustrations. From midterm stress to locked bathrooms, I've had exposure to these issues and even set up plans to pursue each one. Ultimately, these experiences and more have given me great insight on Greenwich High School, the student body, and the issues that need to be addressed. In order to address these issues, we need to have qualified senators that will raise awareness to problems that are sometimes ignored. I promise you that as senator, I will hear every concern, from the smallest disturbance to any major distress. This includes making the student center more comfortable, getting more chairs, bigger tables, and more space where every student in lunch can sit down, enjoy their food, and converse with friends. Making the school greener is another project I will pursue. Therefore, I will create a committee that organizes school cleanups and eliminates excess trash. Additionally, I understand that homeroom presents many inconveniences for the student body, so I will do whatever I can to reduce these meeting times or remove it altogether. Finally, midterm and AP stress is something I've had firsthand experience with, so I promise I will converse with school leaders and teachers in reducing homework and increasing review days to ensure that these weeks are less stressful and more productive. This also means reducing stress for student athletes, where I will fight for more support from teachers and more time to complete schoolwork before and after games. Greenwich High School is known for being a diverse school where students not only enjoy their 4 years of high school, but find success. However, these few years have created certain limitations to these ideals, and as senator, I will help restore Greenwich High School to its full potential.
Thank you. Now we will hear from Lucy Lee, who is running for class senator.
Hi everyone, my name is Lucy Lee and I'm running to be one of the junior class senators. As class treasurer this year and last year, I've learned from experience and past mistakes on how to set up profitable fundraisers and get people interested in fundraising. What makes next year a lot more different than Student Gov this year is that Student Gov plays a larger role in class activities and most importantly, junior prom. And it's essential that we get enough class money to have a lower cost ticket to prom as well as quality services all around. From this past year as treasurer, we figured out partnerships with local businesses who are willing to partner with us to raise money, as well as which businesses brought the most profit and which did not. And as class senator, I'll use this knowledge and use these profitable connections for next year to be more efficient in raising funds for our class. Another key part to obtaining more money for our class is student engagement. So this year, a huge obstacle that we faced was getting people to participate in fundraisers in the first place. And from this, I learned that it's really important to keep fundraisers interesting and engaging. If I'm elected, I will work alongside the other class officers to increase student participation, whether it's through bolstering our social media presence or running more interactive fundraisers. As senator, I will make the best of resources and listen to student concerns, big and small. And most importantly, I'll work hard to increase funds in our class. Thank you for listening, and for Lucy.
Thank you, Lucy. Now we hear from Sean McConnell, who's running for class senator.
Hello, my name is Sean McConnell, and I want to be the senator for the class of 2024. You should vote for me because I want to decrease the price of prom and homecoming tickets as they are very expensive. To do this, I will have better fundraising that the students will enjoy. I also would be a great senator because I would act in the best interest of the school and not just me. I want to represent the class of 2024, and I will be someone who can pass on many concerns, such as Wi-Fi, more seats in the student center, and better school food to anyone that may be able to help. I also want to facilitate the passions of students by making school-run clubs and sports even better. Hopefully, as senator, I aim to make sports events and clubs more publicized and advertised. I also want to specifically help clubs like badminton become official GHS recognized sports because I believe that giving clubs and sports greater influence creates a better high school experience. Phineas and Ferb said, the only thing that is impossible is possibility. And I believe we can do whatever we set our minds to at the school. Again, I'm Sean McConnell, and please vote for me as your senator.
Thank you, Sean. Now we will hear from Gavin Ocarroll, who is running for class senator.
Hi, my name is Gavin Ocarroll, and I'm running to be your class senator. As senator, it's the utmost importance to me that I improve students' day-to-day lives. For starters, I'll improve the Student Center by installing an abundance of chairs so you will not have to walk around the Student Center to find them. Second of all, I have many ideas for fundraisers to help make the school a better place for everyone. With money from fundraisers, I have huge plans, including adding better food. It baffles me that the school does not have a badminton team, so I'll also be pushing for that for all of you and your friends to play. I'll reform flex time and homeroom so students will have more control over how their time is used. And last but not least, I'll be giving students a voice by getting your input on things that need change around the school. I'll be doing this by distributing surveys to all the students and also just walking around and asking about your ideas on things that need change. If you like what you're hearing, then make sure to vote Gavin for change. Thank you.
Thanks, Gavin. Thank you all for delivering your class officer speeches today. The election period will begin this afternoon. Please look for an email with the digital ballot and instructions to rank your top 2 choices for each position. Each student will cast their vote for student body president and their grades class officers by 3:15 tomorrow, Thursday, May 26th. We'd like to thank you. We would like to say thank you to the students and staff for watching their homerooms, and to all the candidates who have run excellent campaigns this month. Best of luck during the student government elections. Thank you.